was kind of quite an important day for Tottenham today, really. I know that they've got Europa against Bodo Glimt on Thursday, which is their season, which some people are saying is Ange's only hope. He went probably a little bit stronger than I thought with his first one, although Romero and Van der Ven did rest. Not the prep, Rob, you'd want for a European game on a Thursday night, a 5-1 defeat. Well, you're getting pulled and mauled again, and I know that some players that may not start, but there are some players that will start.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle with this little section of the podcast, Rob, because I'm always I always try my best to be really respectful when I criticise and when I feel strongly about these great teams, these great managers, great players. But I was angry watching Tottenham because it was pathetic. And that's a strong word for me to say that about a club, a team like that. Yeah. They were pathetic. And you say they went stronger. Well, they didn't. The names, there might have been some big names on the field, but they didn't. But they did not in performance. I mean, there's absolutely no interest in the team in defending at all. No. And I know they got a big game coming up, but this is Premier League football. This is Anfield. This is a big occasion. Go and have a good big performance. They surrendered. I mean, we thought this was going to be a good matchup for Liverpool on this day, but they surrendered. Yeah. They offered absolutely nothing. Going through the motions is probably the best, is a better description from pathetic. But good header from Dominic Solanke. Yeah. But the rest of it, the effort and the fight and the running. You look at some of those goals, Rob. You look at the Spurs players. There's like almost 3/4 of the team are attacking, and they're just kind of jogging back as Liverpool have an attack.
The Salah goal was a perfect
of course I know about the importance of Thursday, but as a pride, as a professional player, don't you feel you've got
momentum, Rob? There's a momentum,
and all the fans going there.
You just conceded 5 goals, and then you're going into a game.
Even that. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that. Yeah, I'm thinking about the fans that drove up there, got the train up, and spent the whole day, spent money to go and watch Tottenham, to basically walk around Anfield, knowing that this doesn't really matter. So that bothered me today, and I didn't want to make it about that, given the situation.
No, it wasn't, but it was an important day for Tottenham. They've got a huge week coming up in the life of this football club, mate, and there's, as you say, there's no appetite to defend, there's no structure, and here's a guy who's come in, Rob, on a slot, who could have gone, well, let's just carry on. Or he respects the league and he respects the opposition. And it was interesting, he did an interview before the game and said to Bex, that's what makes this guy a bit different. He talked about respecting Spurs and making sure that the focus was right and the work was done and that we don't allow them to come in here and spoil the party. And I kind of feel like he's adaptable and flexible to go with what's required, and I think the guy in the other dugout seemingly not, and it might cost him his job.
You know what, Rob? It was only a few weeks ago where we had I think it was me and Tim in a studio where it was Ahmed that was asking about Ange Postecoglou, and I said on in our studio. Well, if he wins the Europa League, he's going to stay on. Yeah. He's going to stay on. Yeah. I can't believe now, in my head, I ain't so sure. I know there's been a few reports this week about that even if he wins it, he's going to lose. This is all reports, and and when you win a semi-final, and the players jump on the manager, and the euphoria comes forward, and then they're in a Europa League final, and they end up winning it, and the celebrations. I still think it will be tough to fire the manager, Rob. But I was kind of assuming that once most of the players are back now, that there would be an improvement in the league form, along with the Europa League continued progression in the competition, with a great chance now to go all the way to the final. I am thinking it might not be so because of
just look at the table,
nature
Rob.
of the league.
If you look at the table, I mean, they're 16th in the Premier League. Just above West Ham, who was supposed to be having a terrible time of it, and the bottom 3. They've lost 19 Premier League games. Yeah. That's half the amount of games already they've lost. Do
you think, I can't remember, it must have been Tim, do you think that he would stay on with a Europa League win, Rob?
I did till 2 or 3 weeks ago. The more I see results coming, the more I hear from fans, the more I listen to radio and Spurs fans. It's like, this isn't acceptable, Rob. Even with the Europa League win.
Even with the Europa League.
Yeah, this isn't acceptable. How do you think then, on the basis that this is league form, we'll be all right next year, we'll pick up, we'll be top 6?
I don't know. I'm assuming that Ange Postecoglou would says, we've had a difficult season with these runs and with injuries. Give me another chance. Give me another roll of the dice.
You've said a word before and think it's about trust, and I'm not sure if Ange is losing a bit of trust, certainly of the fans and possibly the ownership. But we'll see about that. It was all about Liverpool, even though Tottenham did go one ahead. It was all about that 20th top flight title.
It was a wonderful day, Rob, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was a wonderful day for our sport,
great scenes,
really. And I hope the viewers and that, watch that and just fall in love with football a little bit.
Try to be authentic, try to stay out of the way of the pictures and let people just understand and hear and celebrate. And for new fans just coming to the game, Rob, that's what Premier League is all about. That's why everybody's fighting 38 games a season to get those scenes and be part of that celebration. So
it's amazing.
Yeah, congrats to Liverpool.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.